What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new Football Manager 2016 video. Today it's episode 11 in my LFC series. We're getting down to the business end of the season. It's safe to say there's been quite a big change of events during the offline match that I've played. Obviously in the last episode you've seen the game against Tottenham, which I just had a meltdown in. Then I had to play West Ham, which was on camera, but then the audio was messed up, so it ended up being off camera. But then since then we've played Burnley, so now we do have 4 games left to go. I'll quickly run over the Burnley game. So we won 3-1, pretty convincing. I just wanted to keep all the players out there, to be honest, just to really get this team playing together, getting the results. And as you can see, Sturridge getting 2 goals, Joel Matip popping up with a goal himself. Sturridge now our top scorer thanks to that. Today we're playing Sunderland and Stoke. Maybe Crystal Palace as well, just depends on how the season plays out, because as I was mentioning, there's been a big change of events. Let's go to the Premier League. So as you can see, we're actually in second now, level on games with Arsenal and a point ahead of them, which you're probably thinking, wow, what a turnaround that is. And we're 2 points behind Manchester City, but we have a game in hand, which we play today, obviously, against Sunderland. How's this happened? So City are top because they won yesterday 2-1 against Bournemouth. But then Arsenal obviously had 2 games in hand after the Burnley game, which obviously I played offline. They lost both. So they lost to West Ham, which is obviously like a London derby type thing. It's not the main one, obviously Spurs, but obviously, London-based clubs. So they lost to West Ham in a very close game. And then they went to West Brom in midweek and also lost thanks to 2 own goals from Hector Bellerin and Per Mertesacker. So a really, really disappointing, week for Arsenal. We play Sunderland today, and honest to God, if you asked me this 2 episodes ago, or an episode ago, I didn't think I'd be saying this just because of our dip in form. But the league is officially in our hands now. If we win every single game, we've won, because, we're clear on points. It's crazy. I really didn't think we'd be in this position, but we are. One thing, if you've not actually, if we've missed a few episodes, if you look at the top 5... So obviously ourselves and then 4 other teams. You played them 4 teams twice, so 8 games. We've won 1 and lost 7. Our only defeats this season have been to the other teams in the top, 5, which is really disappointing because out of the top 5, you played, as I said, you played them 8 times, 24 points on offer. We've only picked up 3. And that was a home win against Manchester City. That's something we've really got to address next season. My voice went there. We've really got to address that next season, otherwise, it can prove costly, and if you just pick up a few extra points in them games, especially the home ones, even if you win another 3 home games and lose the others, that's an extra 12 points, 9 points will be a lot clearer, in the lead, but I'm not too bothered. We are leading the way, which is the main thing. We're going to just go a bit forward now and get into this game against Sunderland. Hopefully we can get the victory today. I really hope we do get the victory. Is that the semi-final? Yeah, so Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final, so they're not actually playing a Premier League game today. Sunderland coming to Anfield, they've drew against us at the Stadium Light. They have a back 5, which is obviously going to be a bit difficult to break down. As I said, I'm just trying to get this team used to playing together, so I'm just going to, go with it yet again. That's the team. We're going to go control, because obviously we were away from home against Burnley last time out. Just to get the normal defensive line. Could probably go high because they do only have 1 striker, but we'll go for normal. That's how we're going to go. Let's jump into this game against Sunderland and reclaim our place at the top of the Premier League. Okay, so as expected, Sunderland go with a back 5, then 4 men in midfield and 1 up top, so it's obviously going to be really difficult to break them down. I'm just going to say pick up where you left off, and that's a good team talk there. Quite happy with that. Going into this game, I'm just going to change the highlights to extended, obviously, because I played the last game offline. I wasn't too bothered by the extended. I just wanted to see if we score, and actually Sunderland have an early chance. The ball goes in. Wow, getting a bit nervous. Larson, oh my words, we were 1-0 down to Sunderland at home inside 3 minutes. Oh my word, this is not the start we wanted. The Premier League is in our own hands, and we're already a goal down. Okay, we can't panic, we've just got to keep doing what we're doing, and if we start to see signs that it could get worse, then we have to make a reactive, change or 2, but it's a really early goal. It's just a minor setback as we start to move forward here through Nathaniel Klein, Marco Grujic, Coutinho, our wide to Klein, We gave a team a drumming last time we were at Anfield, so maybe we can do the same. Just, go and hit them for 6 and win 6-1. Out wide to Coutinho. Henderson. Playing really well recently, Jordan Henderson. Here's Coutinho. He's just going to shoot from distance. And oh my word, he scored. What a goal from Felipe Coutinho. Usually if someone just dribbles and they shoot from distance, it just goes miles wide. But they say, they've done really well. But Coutinho scores, and we've got that equaliser, like I was saying, quite early on in the game now. I said we don't need to panic, we just need to keep doing what we're doing, and Marco Grujic gets a shot away from distance. I feel like we're really starting to get our control in this game now. As I say that, Sunderland are moving forward through Larson. Gaia intercepts though, and we're going to come again. Here's Coutinho into Jordan Henderson. Henderson to Grujic. Coutinho. Really nice ball out wide to Gaia. What can he do with it? Can he get it in the box? He goes back out wide. Inside. Here's Emre Can. Coutinho. Coutinho dribbling, still Coutinho. Oh, he should be doing better with the finish there. Could have really just wrapped his right foot around that. But again, we're applying even more pressure to Sunderland. So there's a few things coming up here saying we need to do. But Coutinho's in the box. Coutinho is really, really troubling Sunderland today. I still feel like there could be a goal before half time. As long as it goes to us, I'm happy with that, as Klein's pushing on. Really nice dribbling there from Klein. Here's Barbosa in the box. He gets the shot away and it's 2-1. We have got the lead. And man, does that feel good. Wow, we've had dominance, to be fair. I was saying before, the Sunderland goal was just a minor setback, and it's proven to be the case as we take the lead just before half-time through Gabriel Barbosa. The lads are starting to perform when it really matters, which is good to see. I'd like to see Daniel Sturridge actually get on the score sheet in this game, but, may not happen. We do need another goal or two to really make me feel comfortable with this result, as Sunderland are troubling us early on. Here's Jordan Henderson to Gaia to Grujic. Coutinho on the ball now, moving inside. Really nice ball out wide yet again, using our fullbacks to our full ability, and Coutinho gets a shot in. Coutinho's having an absolute great game today. He's really causing them problems. Coutinho, Lallana, Barbosa, Grujic. Coutinho finds a bit of pocket of space. Barbosa, great save Pickford. I still feel like we need another goal. We probably need one more goal just to make me feel comfortable. Emre Can, Klein, getting forward now. Klein goes past his man. Cuts back, Lallana, Grujic with the shot, and this doesn't look good. This really doesn't look good. Barini, Lovren steps across, good to see. Emre Can getting quite nervous now, only about 10 minutes to go. Don't know what happened there, just glitched away. But here's Henderson, Barbosa, Grujic, Coutinho gets a bit of room, and again it's that shot. It's just not happened for him today. We've had a lot of shots, but look at that. 21 shots, only 4 on target. That's really something we could, we should be disappointed with. As it looks like, there we go. It wasn't the most, convincing of victories, but we do get the victory nevertheless. And they're saying have a go at them, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to say we got the victory. It's, we as I've just been asked there, it's put our side top. We are top of the league by 1 point. It's really getting nervy now at the top. We're going to move on to the next game, which is away to Stoke City. It's obviously going to be a really tough game, as it always is. But we're going to hope to get the 3 points and really keep the pressure on the other two teams to do the same. Okay, so we're moving on to the game against Stoke City now. And I've actually noticed Stoke, they've got quite slow defenders. They've got quite a pacey forward. So I'm just going to play it I'm going to play it with quite a bit of pace today. I'm actually going to drop Coutinho and bring in Sadio Mane. Play him, in quite an attacking role, to be fair. I'll also play Gabriel Barbosa on the right-hand side with Daniel Sturridge up top. So obviously we've got maximum pace there. Just going to go to control. I'll probably drop slightly deeper. What else was I going to do? There was a few other things I was going to do to really make the most of it. I really can't remember for life me, but that's what we're going to do. That's the team we're going to go with. Let's try and keep up the pressure and get the victory against Stoke. Could potentially be an early chance for us as Sadio Mane, ball on the right hand side. He's driving at the Stoke's defence. Great ball into Barbosa. Didn't think it would reach him. Ball into Sturridge. Oh my word. Daniel Sturridge has got to score that. There's no two ways about that. Daniel Sturridge has got to score right there. Huge chance, and it's been squandered, but 3 minutes in, we're already bringing it back to Stoke again. Barbosa's in behind, he does score, but it's given us offside. Didn't really look offside to me. He probably was, and I probably just made a fool of myself by saying he didn't look it. But we're in again. Sturridge, Henderson with the shot, and it's 1-0. 6 minutes in, that's what we want to see. You know, that's 3 real good chances, albeit one was offside, but 3 real good chances there, and we've taken one of them. Really had to make our dominance count, and we have done so far. Just feel like Stoke are probably starting to get the better of us here, which is a bit concerning. I'm just going to go to counter-attacking football in a moment. As Shaqiri plays a great ball out to Arnautovic. Them two have swapped wings. That's something we've got to pay attention to. As Cameron, ball into Shaqiri, back out to Cameron. Into Shaqiri yet again. We're getting played all over the place, and Wilson with a shot. But Stoke looking to potentially, it looks like they will actually have a chance here. Into Jarvv, and he's causing us problems. He is Stoke's leading scorer, but as I said before, with 16 league goals. Sturridge has picked up an injury, as he always does. Superb. Bloody hell, this is, typical of Sturridge. If actually it kind of works out alright. We'll go with Barbosa up front. We'll have Mane on the left hand side, and we'll have Coutinho on the right. So we've had to make a change with Sturridge picking up injury. Hopefully it's not too long a twisted knee. It could well be he could end up missing the rest of the season, as Stoke have a chance right before the half. Doesn't come to anything though. And we do go into half time in the lead. Just going to say, you've played well, but there's still room for improvement, which, is very true. Not the best of reactions out of the lads, but hopefully we can just hold on to this victory here. Karius goes short to Matip, onto Klein. Really nice football there. Henderson had loads of space. Coutinho driving at the defence, tries to play it through, doesn't quite work for him, goes out wide, which is good to see. Back inside to Sham, back out wide. That's the nice type of football. And Coutinho, oh my word, there we go. I was going to say he had 3 bites at the cherry, but he does eventually get one. I was going to say if he doesn't score one of these, I was going to pull him straight off. I wouldn't have, but he's got to be scoring one of them, and he does, to give us a 2-goal advantage in this match. Just going to let it keep playing out as it is for now. But with half an hour to go, I'm probably going to start changing a few things up right here. But I'm not too sure how, because I can't really play Coutinho as a striker. Right, this is actually quite a difficult situation to be in. I can't really change too much. What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to bring on another more technical player. And I'm just going to set these to support. I'm going to get the defenders, the wing-backs, to actually set them to defend as well. And that's how we're going to go. And then I'll probably bring on a 3rd defensive mid as my final change. But probably in about 10-20 minutes, something like that, just to see the game out. As Stoke do have a corner. Goes quite deep. And Affley with the shot. Wow, we actually get it clear. I really thought Stoke were going to score there. As it does look like we are going to see out this game for a 2-0 victory away at Stoke. Really good results, especially, how everyone knows Stoke is a tough place to go, and we do see out that victory, which is really, really nice to see. Very pleased with that performance. We played well, to be fair. We probably deserved to win. And as you can see, we do move back into first spot. 1 point ahead of Manchester City, 5 ahead of Arsenal, with just the 2 games to go. Getting ahead of myself there. We do have 2 games to go. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to play the final of the, I'm going to play one more game in this episode. We're going to have 3 games this episode, unlike the usual 2 that we have. We're going to have 3, and then we're going to play the final game against Leicester in a live match to wrap up this, this season. We can actually win it in the next game if we win and City fail to do so. But, I do feel like it's going to go right down to the wire. Just one other thing, Daniel Sturridge has picked up a twisted knee, as we knew, 12 to 14 days, so his season is unfortunately over. We're going to jump ahead. Actually, one other thing, we have qualified for the Champions League, so that does mean Emre Can will be staying, which is good to see. Dejan Lovren wanted us to win something, so we still got to try and win the Premier League for him. We've got our transfer budget set, but I'll come to that, after the season. We've got to focus on this season, not next season. So we're going to jump into the penultimate game of this season against Crystal Palace at home. Okay, so we have the game against Crystal Palace to wrap up this episode. We can win the league today if we beat Crystal Palace and Manchester City fail well, lose to West Brom. They can draw, I think, and then obviously they'll be on, so if they draw, they'll be on 77 points and we'll be on 80, so they can still, win it on the final day. But if they lose and we win, we have secured the league. One thing that is for certain, Arsenal are out of the title race. They sit on 72 points after they lost to Stoke at home 3-1. So obviously it's mathematically impossible for them to now win the league. Wow, I'm getting nervous now. This is really, this is the business end of the season. I'm going to have to go with Barbosa up front. I'm not too sure how much of a loss Daniel Sturridge is going to be to us. I've had words with Roberto Firmino saying he's got to have improved his performance, so I'm actually going to bring him into this side. So we're going to go with Roberto Firmino. Just going to change a few of the instructions. There's no need to sit deeper. We're not away from home. We're not playing against a really tough team in Stoke. We really should be beating Crystal Palace, if I'm being completely honest with you. The quality we have in our team compared to the quality they have, we really should be doing the business. That's the team I'm going to go with. We're going to stick with the same system. Let's get this done, boys. Nothing too much going on in this game so far. 13 minutes in. It's the first highlight as we are moving forward with Klein to Firmino. Firmino gives the ball away. This is what I'm on about. He's been absolutely horrendous all season. Then he comes to me saying he wants first team football, blah, blah, blah. So I've said to him, you've got to play better if you're going to want to get it. He said he will. And he's just been shit ever since still. And he could cause us, he could have literally cost us a goal there due to his mistake. It was a good chance for Crystal Palace as they do have another one. Grujic just gets it away, but he doesn't really do anything with it. Palace are coming on us again. Here's Kabay, Balassi, really fast movements. And again, Karius gets the save. Balassi's causing us a few problems already. I'm just going to close him down. Coming again down this left-hand side, but we do move it inside. Back out to the left. Here's Emre Can, Grujic. What can he do? He loses the ball and he shoots again, but once more, it's not really a clear-cut highlight. As down the other end, Palace are coming at us, and Wilfried Zaha's hit the crossbar. It's really not what you want to be seeing. We do come into half-time, and it's really not been, the best of halves, to be honest. We need a little bit more, in my opinion. Really do need a bit more, to be fair. If we are to go on to win this game, we just need that little bit extra intensity, that little bit extra, flair and so on. Just not seeing it from our lads just yet. I'm actually making a double change at half time, which isn't usually like me, but I'm going for it. We really can't afford to lose this game now. As Palace actually looking to actually get an attack on here. Here's Andros Townsend, comes inside. Still Townsend, Kabay. Balassi, huge chance, great save by Karius, and wow, we really could have got punished. And again, it's going to be Crystal Palace coming on to us. I really don't feel confident about getting a victory here. I'd like us to, but I really just don't see it happening. I can see Palace actually going on to win this game, which, it's horrible to say. And Balassi again getting a shot in. Palace, to be fair, have played excellently. They've dominated us at home, which is really disappointing. They've been in really poor form recently, Palace. The occasions clearly got to the lads. Here's Ward. He's making inward track. Jedinak. Ledley. Jedinak. Back to Ledley. They're just knocking it around on the edge of the box. Waiting for an opening. Townsend. Can he get past Emre Can? Yes, he can. Kabay with the shot. Does go over eventually. It's another chance. It's probably going to end up going to Palace. Here's Lallana. Just got to keep the ball, really. Nothing stupid. Grujic, Lallana. Ball out down the middle to Mane. What can he do? He goes past his man. Sadio Mane still going. Ball into Origi. Oh, he's offside. I really thought that was going to be it. I thought we were going to score. I'm just going to check on how City are doing. They're still drawing, which is fine for me. I'm just going to go to counter-attack. I really can't afford to lose this game right now. So we do have a chance. Ball goes in. Klein. Really can't get hit on the break here. Matip. Got pretty much everyone forward. Emre Can with the shot. It's nowhere near the goal. Still about a minute left. Joel Matip, on my word. I thought he was going to win it for us. He's been scoring goals, throughout the season, to be fair to him. He's a goal-scoring defender. But, oh my word, if he won that game for us, that would have been absolutely incredible. I don't know if there's still going to be a chance here. I don't feel like there will be. But you never know. Just over about 20 seconds to go. Coutinho, Mane, what can he do? Sadio Mane finds a bit of room. Oh my word, I thought he was going to do it. I keep saying that, but I genuinely do. And it has ended 0-0, which, we should be doing better. But City, more importantly, also 0-0. So it is going to go right down to the wire, as I thought. That's going to be in the next episode. It's going to be one heck of an episode. We'll just check before I cut this short. Well, not short, but before I end this episode. We play Leicester City away from home, and obviously City are going to win, which means we're going to have to win. City have Middlesbrough, who, have been relegated a long time ago. They've only got 21 points. City have Middlesbrough at home. We have to play Leicester City away from home, who, in fairness, they're not having the best of seasons themselves. They could still be in a relegation battle, depending on how the other teams around them do. So we will have to play pretty well against Leicester City. But I feel like we're going to have to win if we're going to win this league. We've got to win. That's all that can be said. But thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed, drop a like on the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. As I said, thank you all for watching. Until next time, goodbye.